There it is, Popeye. Welcome, everyone, to the Popeye episode. Because I heard that you're strong to the finish when you eat me spinach. It's not that great, though. Not. Oh, I remember. Oh my God! You know what'll help though? An Oktoberfest. You know what? When I was a kid, I used to always like all I wanted. Oh, I want spinach. I want spinach, and my mother would be like, "You're not gonna like the spinach," you know. And it was like the canned spinach that was cooked, right? And so she got it and she cooked it up, and I tried it and almost puked. But to this day, though, to be honest, I can eat cooked spinach. I don't mind it. Sometimes if it has like a cheese sauce or like a cream sauce mixed with it, it's kind of good. Spinach dip, I love. Anyways, enough talk about spinach.
Butter and vinegar. Salt and pepper.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Butter, vinegar, salt, and pepper.
That sounds delicious, actually. This must be the got a modded Intellivision victory lap. Oh, it is. It is. It is. Andy Racing says, heads up, Gus got back from the bar. I could stay up for a little bit. Nice. 7 hours ahead of you. Okay. Well, glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. This is my favorite Astro Smash Mondays to watch. All the others can't compare. Well, thank you. I know there's a lot out there, and we appreciate you watching this one.
We try hard.
Super Mega Graphics says I should start my own version and stream at the same time. We can compete like Leno and Letterman used to. I'm Letterman. Sorry, though.
Here's Chucky.
Yeah, I can be like the Conan. I don't think I'd want to be the Leno, but I'll be the Conan.
Yeah, there you go.
David Camacho, what's happening? He says I'll bring the girls and booze.
Yeah, that's Johnny Carson too. Yep.
I am. Dorkside says I too am starting an Astro Smash Monday show. All we do is get drunk in space and smash hotties. Sorry, but my show will be more interesting, more fun, and contain more nudity. Well, hey, I'll tune into that. That sounds pretty crazy. I don't know if YouTube will let you do that.
I'm not really interested in seeing the dork side nudity.
Lance Jennings, what's happening? Kurt Bradshaw. Astro Smash the like button. Yeah. Astro Smash everyone's like button. That didn't sound creepy, did it? Let's see what's going on. What else? Man, everybody was waiting in here. Hey, speaking of everyone, PJ Smith, man, I'm going to show you what. So I got this beautiful RCA jacked modded.
Nice.
And I have to ask, it literally has a cooling fan that turns on in this. Like, I was surprised. Like, I thought it was, because I was trying to do that mod, and oh my God, even if I succeeded, it wouldn't have been that great. And this is like professional. It's got like a steel something in this, like right here, that this all plugs into, and it's solid. Like, that'll never snap, Some extra long cables. It's well taken care of unit. The controllers work perfect. They're nice. The disc is nice and springy. It's fantastic, man. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited about it. Brian F. like button Astro Smash. Couldn't find the girls or the booze. Darn it. Well, that's okay. We got some booze. I mean, but that's all right. Maybe the girls next time. What's happening, Hasselhoff? How you doing? Anyone make a spinach IPA? Well, I can make one. I got the spinach here. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
Healthiest show on YouTube.
Yeah, we are the healthiest show on YouTube, sort of. Not really. Stash Nut, what's going on? Oh, nothing like just a raw blade of spinach. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, you were buying an ECS, dude? That's cool. All right. I think I caught up to everyone that's here. Woo! So, how did everybody... What do we all think? I know I was talking to Jeff a little bit earlier. What do we think of Popeye and the Intellivision? Like, as far as, like, gameplay? I thought it was a little clunky, little...
If you saw my title of my video, you'll understand.
It's far from smooth.
Right. It's like, do you think Parker Brothers, like, I noticed like a lot, I mean, other than the Frogger game, I don't know if they were a little lower quality, or I don't want to call them out for that because I don't have all their games, but Cubert's okay, Frogger's okay, but I feel like Empire Strikes Back and Popeye for the Intellivision are just not very smooth controlling games, you know?
Yeah, I was telling Chuck before the show, I know people complain about going up and down the steps, but I couldn't even turn right at times. Popeye just wouldn't even move. And I thought it was my controller, so I popped in another game. I popped in Beam Rider, which just goes left and right, and it was fine. So I was like, man, is this game, the controls really that bad on this game?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I think it's good. It's a nice version. It's not bad. You know what could use though? An overhaul homebrew to fix the controls and maybe even update the graphics a little bit, because I know they could push the limits and make it a little nicer, kind of like the Donkey Kong.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it definitely could be smoother. It could play better. That's for sure. But it's still better quality than anything Coleco did.
Oh yeah, way better than Coleco.
So, you know,
PJ says it right here. I'm going to say it. The controller aspects are messed up, not very reactive. That I agree, 100% agree with. I hate to use the word lag. Yeah, there is. Yeah. There's some lag in it too. It's but
the weird part about it is if you're facing the right direction, though, the button presses for punching the bottles worked really well. It was all just in the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so like irony and dry. Yeah, no, I like Empire Strikes. Well, you will have to tolerate the slander. I just played one and I couldn't figure it out. I played it on 2600. Okay, I gotta stop eating the spinach.
It doesn't wash down well with an IPA.
No, we're gonna put this back in here where it belongs.
Need some slivered almonds and poppy seed dressing to go with it.
Oh yeah, that's actually it's part of my Power Greens thing that I eat, my good eating stuff. I'm gonna turn it into a salad later. The Popeye Intellivision was probably rushed to cash in on the video game craze in the early 80s. It's definitely, if it was, then it deserves a proper homebrew, to be honest, because it has so much potential to be a fantastic port. Yep. But then, I think a lot of games, though, I agree with that, because I think a lot of games back in those days, like when you see homebrews that come out now that push graphically, like I tell you what, if the original 125 were the original 125 homebrews that we have, Intellivision would still be a namesake, right? Like Mattel would have never sold, it would have still kept going, because it was almost that close, just that close to a Nintendo, I mean, just almost graphically there, but I think like the processing power was there. I just don't think graphically it was. No, but like when you see like Princess Quest and
also
Intellivision, go ahead.
The cost of it back then, like for memory to make the cartridges. I mean, there's a lot of pressure for them to be put onto 4K boards because the costs were so much higher for 6K boards, which means nothing nowadays, right? Yeah. It means zero. But back then, I mean, look at like Lock and Chase. It was a 4K board, and he came out and out said, "I can't do it on a 4K board; it won't work." So they gave him a 6K board, and it was a major expense. And then they made the 8K version, which addresses more problems, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, the limitations there. Now you can have a game that's 120K or something like that, 124K.
Yeah. So, but like that, like when after seeing Donkey Kong and like Sydney Hunter, I mean, there's so many great like Tale of Dragons and Swords, like the Infiltrator coming up. Oh my God, does that Infiltrator look good?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And I can't wait to have you on Wednesday talking about all these homebrews just to hear, because there's so many Intellivision fans that probably don't even know that scene exists or not really followed it or never figured they might go, oh, I don't know how to work that, or I don't know how to, and it's so easy because literally you plug it into your original television. Like it's so fantastic.
And last year was the biggest year in the history of Intellivision homebrews, and this year's even bigger.
Well, right here, the Intellivisionaries podcast, they said that DK and D2K homebrews could have been done back in the day. So they kept the, so it really was more or less being rushed. It's because there's always a deadline. And when there's no deadline, you can put every little touch of love you want on it. Does anyone else like Chuck Wagon sandwiches? What are Chuck Wagon sandwiches? I hope they're not dog food on a bun.
Remember the old Bonanza restaurant? Like Ponderosa? They had Chuck Wagon soup.
Oh, man. I wish there was a game on television featuring felines that fight. Well, on Wednesdays there is, but not on this podcast.
You were talking about Atari games. That's a great Atari game I like to have is Chase the Chuck Wagon.
Is there one called? Was it from the Chuck Wagon?
From Purina, yeah. It's quite expensive, actually.
I just saw you got some Sesame Street pickups on the what is the Ernie one, the Oscar one, and the Big Bird one, right?
Yeah. And, they're right here. So there's Big Bird's Egg Catch, Oscar's Trash Race.
Nice.
Cookie Monster Munch. Yep, Cookie Monster Munch. And Alpha Beam with Ernie.
Alpha Beam. That's got to be the best one.
That's a neat little case right there, okay?
That
I just tried.
How small that is.
The cardboard box. There's the cart, okay? And I'll give a little push, a little credit to a fella. I just found him about a month ago. He's got a channel called Retro Bliss Gaming. And when he puts out a video, he makes these little designs and boxes in PDF. So I found one. There's one there for that. So I downloaded it. It's just one sheet. I printed it out on photo paper, folded it up. But there you got a little box if you just want to.
Let me put you up there.
Yeah.
That is neat.
Yeah, it is. It's a neat little idea. And like I said, I have old photo paper from Costco and stuff, which didn't cost a whole lot.
Yeah.
Printed that out. It came out really nice. Easy to put together. And it's just for the ones like that, you'll never get. I'm never going to get a box probably. Yeah. But if I do, great. If I don't, that's even better for the collection, right? A little bit of protection.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Salvador, what's going on? Coleco had a game about cats fighting. Maybe you should get a Coleco picture. Purina Chuck Wagon Atari game versus Burger King Xbox game. Oh, like Sneak King and Big Bumpin' and versus Chuck Wagon. I'd say you want to throw Kool-Aid Man in there as well.
Those are pretty bad. Kool-Aid Man's worse though, yeah.
So what this PJ had a good question. What is the highest K Intellivision homebrews? Like, I don't know if Luke's watching. I wonder if he'd know.
He'd know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the K that they use in those cartridges.
See, that has to do with the JLP boards, the boards that are made by Joe Zabicek that will hold these larger ones. And then there's much more technical than I am, but there's a limit to what the actual system can handle. But there's a special way they can put it on boards that does banking. It's called banking, I believe.
Okay.
And it allows it to go so it's only accessing 4K at a time or 8K or 60, whatever the maximum is.
Yeah.
But it allows it to bank to different ones to enable the game to be larger. It's something along that line. I'm not I'm not a big techie. Yeah, I think that it's actually higher than that now, but only with banking, Lance.
Yeah, 32K. Yeah, I'm now. If you remember, you probably followed the scene as long as I have in the home brews. Like back when like Fortress and and all the other stuff started coming out. That those first couple years, once they started really getting into home brews and it started picking up, there was like a lot of talk in the community going, well, it's not a true home brew unless you stick to the original cart specs of the original Intellivision. But if it still works with the system, then you can make the carts whatever, as long as the carts work off the original hardware. I don't see how that's, a lot of people are like, well, that's cheating and that's not a true homebrew. But it's not like it's going to change anything really graphically other than or not processing, but not like you can do graphically and push the limits of the system, then do it,
As long as it's on a cart and you can stick it in the system or a ROM and it works,
the way.
That counts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Intellivision would have done it back then if they had the money or the time,
Yeah.
They would have done it themselves, but I'm sure
Yeah.
it's probably just too expensive back then.
Should make commentary videos starting fights and talking trash about ColecoVision. We could start a feud. Those are trendy these days. Oh yeah, you can have a I don't know, a ColecoVision game other than like Smurfs. You could do Mr. Doom Mondays. That's not really, that's a port, but what's up like an exclusive Anteater? There's a couple of, I don't remember. I don't know much ColecoVision. I'm trying to think of the name of your competing show. Yeah, too expensive, right? Well, anyways, let's get into some Popeye. First, I want to watch Jeff's because it's
the epitome of frustration.
It's oh yeah, like his controls were. Here we go. Oh, what is Alice the Goon? I know who the Goon is.
That was a character from Popeye, and all she ever said was, "I love Popeye."
Oh,
she was going,
okay.
"I love," but it was such a weird voice, like a robot voice. I love Popeye.
Really? I have to. I used to watch Popeye all the time. It's been years. I was a little kid, so I would love to like get like a DVD set of some Popeye cartoons.
I love the old Popeye, like when it first came out, when Popeye would talk nonstop for 5 minutes or whatever the length of the cartoon was. He would just kind of mumble throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you know, over here. What are you doing, Popeye? Oh, exactly. Like it was so like that was awesome. Oh, here we go. All right, here's Jeff. Jeff's attempt. The Max Fleischer Popeye. Yeah, I saw like a little documentary on some stuff like that, but
I feel like Sea Hag kind of looks like a ghost in this when she pops up.
Yeah, it does look like a ghost. Like that's what I thought they were, like ghosts, like Sea Hag ghosts. I also realized, like, which I didn't know. I did a couple like a test run before I recorded, and I didn't realize if you don't get those hearts out of the water on the bottom or wherever that is, like you end up dying. I didn't know that.
Yeah, see how Sea Hag flickers? Like
yeah.
I wonder if they're just running out of memory there.
It like appears like a ghost and then it disappears. I don't know if it flickers when it turns on or when it starts, I should say.
See, like right there, I couldn't go right, and then I went down.
But I think is it always when you're by? It might be the where you're at by the steps too. I'm not trying to like. I know it doesn't control that great.
I think it did it more in the. Or I think it did it in the middle part too. I gotta maybe not. I'll have to watch this here. Yeah, Go Game Aquarium. I almost did throw that cart right into the wall.
The real Popeye is Robin Williams. I forgot about that. That's a great movie.
No, that was
ColecoVision is for jerks. Subs are more. It's awesome. Yeah, you were so frustrated here. King Syndicate made the later ones. Yep. Yeah, there was. I forgot where that. I don't know if it was like the cartoons that made us or something. It might have been like one of those things that on Netflix that I saw. They showed like Popeye was the whole thing on Popeye, or it might have been a YouTube thing. I can't remember. But I always love Popeye. The Go Game Aquarium says, I thought Jeff was going to pull out the cart and throw it at me when he was playing. Never. He would never do that to the Go Game Aquarium.
It's so frustrating. I really like Popeye, too. I like this game, but man.
It's because that Go Game Aquarium was there.
No, never.
Lose it and you'll do great.
Move.
He's like, move.
Couldn't go right at all.
So I never got that. I don't think on mine, I dropped the barrel on him at all.
Move.
Can you do anything to him? Or is
yeah, right there you're saying he's not moving.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird because I checked my system with another game and it was fine.
Okay.
Huh.
I don't get it.
ColecoVision hates puppies. That is true. I heard that too.
Does anyone know why Bluto is more than one color?
I was wondering if that's supposed to be his belly sticking out, like he's running with the shirt with his belly's kind of sticking out.
Or is it his
That's what it
arm?
looks like.
I'm not sure.
Every color is a sprite, so they used 2 sprites on him and 2 on Popeye. And then of course they got their things fall. They only have 8.
Oh wow! Each of those colors was a sprite. Interesting.
Yeah. And then they do the solid colors with if they use a solid color, it's a background thing.
Yeah, I know how this ends.
Are those like links that you put up that show up that like towards the end of the video?
Yeah, when you go to upload your video, you get to a section where it has like cards.
Oh.
And you can add cards, and there's different ones you can do. You can have a logo, and then a square, a rectangle, and then with that one you can select exactly which video you want to show up.
That's interesting because I never have that on mine. I just didn't.
So since this was Astro Smash, I picked another Astro Smash to play.
Go Game Aquarium says CC Mental is starting to like me. I'm sure of it. I think you're absolutely correct.
I don't know how she couldn't.
Yeah, good score considering controller issues. What was your final score? I didn't even look.
A little over 11. It was 11,100.
Let me. I still have it up here.
I just barely got over 11,000 on it.
Yeah, 11,100.
We need to think of the poll too for next week.
Oh yeah, the poll.
Yeah, we got to get a poll going. That's right. Let me do that before we do any more. Whoops. There we go. Let's see. What do we have left? Excuse me. What was the one that never gets picked that we keep putting up? I keep
Beam Rider?
Carnival. Yeah. There we go. So we got to do Carnival. I mean, we don't really have to, but I mean, people pick it.
Hasn't Beam Rider been on the last few?
Beam Rider, yeah.
Yeah, let's put Beam Rider. I'm down for that. I actually really loved Beam Rider. I bought that new from Radio Shack when that whole catalog thing. It makes me sad. I could have bought every game. Carnival, Beam Rider.
Zaxxon.
Oh boy, Zaxxon. Ooh. And then one more. We should just put all bad ones. That way Carnival gets picked. But Beam Rider's pretty awesome, though. Maybe Happy Trails?
Happy Trails.
Do that.
Can't wait to show off that box.
Well, you got an epic box on that.
I can't believe that's not on display in Go Game Aquarium myself.
Right there.
Okay, there it is. The Hurricane of Lecovision doesn't have its pet spayed or neutered. Wow, a lot of leak. Oh, put me out of my misery and take this aquarium out. Frogs and Flies. You're thinking of Frog Bog. That's the original version. Frogs and Flies was the ported version of Frog Bog.
We did Frog
which
Bog,
is weird. I don't know why they changed the name since Mattel ported those anyways.
They changed most of the names.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Lock and Chase. I keep forgetting. Did we do Lock and Chase yet?
We have not done Lock and Chase.
I thought we did Lock and Chase.
No, we have done Frog Bog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, okay. Well, we'll have to remember to put Lock and Chase on. Empire Strikes Back. You said, oh, man, if we do that, it's going to be a short video for me. Yeah, Centipede.
Did we do Centipede too, or did we? Or we
No.
don't all have it?
Does everybody have the Dreadnought factor? Oh, man, I can't wait to play that. I always love playing that.
I do have that, and I actually checked the cart today, and it's not working, so I'm going to have to clean it and see if it works. But I do have it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. ColecoVision was on the grassy knoll. Dork canceled. Lock and Chase. All right, next week we'll put Lock and Chase on there. We're gonna see how far we can get on. Let's see where we at right now. So we only got 10 votes in, but we got Carnival at 40 and Zaxxon at 40. Oh man,
Holy
come on,
smokes.
guys. Zaxxon, really?
Oh, look at poor Beam Rider, 10%.
Dude, Beam Rider is an amazing game. I always call it the flat Tempest. It's like if you took Tempest and flattened it out, that's Beam Rider.
Yeah, that's it.
Great game too. Well, anyways, speaking of great games, let's check me out, I guess, next. Let's see.
Is this another battle for second place between me and you, Chuck?
Yeah, this is what I'm guessing. I don't remember what Pete's score was. Man, is that extra? Look at that extra crisp picture. I don't understand what.
That's
it
good.
might be that modded Intellivision that I have. Look at those fluid controls. No problems at all going up and down steps.
You know, even though Popeye has almost no features here, the way he walks looks like Popeye. You know, with his arms going up like...
Yeah. Oh. Wow, what the heck? Tempest number 11 is flat like Beam Rider. No kidding. I mean, I had a Tempest machine too. I just never got that far on it. Beam Rider's the new Burger Time. Yeah, I know, right? It took forever for Burger Time to get on there. I think the only other reason I did Burger Time Saturdays is because I get to wear the wiener costume again.
Get your money out of that costume anyway.
Yeah, it definitely paid for itself already. Well, not really. It doesn't really pay for itself. in laughs, maybe. So they say that's Bluto or Brutus?
Bluto, I think.
Okay.
Let's see what it says on the back here.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of it. I can look at it right here. Oh, it is Brutus.
Does it say Brutus here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Well, when this game came out, it started as Bluto, right? The original ones, and then they switched to Brutus.
Yeah.
And the King Syndicate.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Features.
realize they changed.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I found out why they changed the name.
Yeah, there was a whole thing as the characters, who they were owned by, and I'd have to rewatch that again. That documentary. Yeah, I was having a hard time in level 1. I already lost 2 lives. How dare you, sir? How dare you, Super Mega Graphics 64? They are for diehard fans. So are Ultimate Flashbacks. That's there we go. There's level 1. This I did not think I would survive this level. Because obviously I only had 2, and I think I'd die pretty early here. So I'm trying to think of why is she sending down music notes? Is she singing or playing a flute or something?
A saxophone in the arcade version.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
I think so, something like that.
Then it makes more sense now. That's what I should do. I should do a video on the arcade version. I always want that.
Yeah.
I want that in my arcade too.
I wish
It's
other
cabinet.
I wish other Popeye characters would pop up in these windows as like a little, make this little
Like
appearance, like
Wimpy
Wimpy
or Wimpy, yeah.
Yeah, Sweet Pea. and of course, Alice
the Goon.
She should have been the boss on this.
The stationary seesaw.
It came out pretty. Yeah, the seesaw, right? Even though it doesn't move, it just stays in one direction.
Yeah, did you notice that Brutus can walk across that open area there on this?
Yep.
The level right above where he's at. It's really weird.
Oh, you talk about the walking?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
right
he
where he's
walks
at.
across. I said it's a supernatural walk. Like he just walks over air.
Look at that. There he goes.
Yeah, the Robin Williams movie of this. Now, yeah, I could probably watch that, but it's for free on like, yeah, look at there he is again. He's walking over it. Yeah, Wimpy throwing hamburgers. That would have been a perfect level. Oh, I'm dropping spinach leaves everywhere. Why would you push it that way? I don't know how you make music notes, but there we go.
Remember Jeep? He should have been in this game. Jeep?
Poop Deck Pappy. What am I catching this time? So this comes out of nowhere, this giant friggin' falcon. Like, and I'm like, what do I do? I went to punch it and I just died. And that's my run. Man, I didn't know what that was. It was a giant falcon. Pete, you see that? I had the giant falcon just comes in. And I'm like,
I thought you could punch them too. I didn't, but I thought you could take them out somehow.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that killed me right at the beginning. So I did 16,300, which was the best I've ever done in Popeye.
Is that the final level right there?
Yeah, there's only 3 levels. Yep.
Very good. You made it to the final level.
Wimpy would never throw away. That's true, too.
I gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
And now we got to see. Man, look at still Pete with the HDMI, though. Those ultimate flashbacks, man.
Try to grab them up top because it worth more points if you get them up top.
I can't remember. Popeye the cartoon have vultures as sea hag minions. Huh.
Yeah, that makes sense. That doesn't happen all that often. Get over there and get it. There we go. Down we go. Try to get these two. Oh, we got company coming. Come on.
Yeah, the punching works fine. Like of all the things, right?
Yeah, I agree. Whenever I tried to punch, I had no problem.
Right. It's only if they could only get the walk mechanics to work correctly of all the things of the game, right? And he looks weird. He looks like a folding chair when he walks up. I don't know why he gets tan when he or red.
Well, that's when he grabs the spinach.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
When he walks up there, he looks like a folding chair up the steps.
So I can get him with that barrel. That barrel's hard.
Yeah, I think I tried like waiting around for him to go under the barrel, but he never got there. So I just like whatever.
It's hard to get the barrel on him. Yeah.
Oh, yep. And I noticed too, like on a lot of times those bottles will be flickering as they fly, kind of like the hearts do. And so I noticed that when like I'm collecting hearts and I'll see one of those bottles and not realize it's getting thrown. Like I think it's a heart and I'll try to grab it and then I get killed that way too.
Now, look at that shot. You timed that like it was like a forward pass in football, Pete. You timed it perfectly. You got him in midstream.
You can get him on the lower level with the barrel. So I thought it was only on the top.
Oh, I hate that. It gets so close.
So is this the only Nintendo game on Intellivision?
Come on. Get over here so I can get you.
Because Nintendo...
Well, Donkey Kong, too.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. We got it. For those points, too. So I still got 2 men left to part of the second level. That's pretty good for me, Frank.
I already forgot my score.
16 something.
Okay. I'm glad you were paying attention.
Like 11.
There he is running across at you. Good, we got a couple. 3. Where are you going, Pluto?
Yeah, I can't believe that's actually Brutus. Not I always thought it was Pluto or Bluto. I'm saying Disney.
You want to jump or something there too, right? The seesaw put you back up to the top.
Yeah, if this had a jump mechanic in it, it would be pretty awesome.
Ooh, yeah, it's going well actually. Okay, get that. Punch that out.
Use the classic Running Man, right? Just the shade on him as Popeye. The music in this port is better than Carnival.
Yeah. Pretty good points that way. Oh, blue freaking get away.
Distracted. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. too, and it's part of one.
So I guess 3 Nintendo games on television.
Graphic God, what's happening? Right, good to see you.
Get up there. Hey, Graphic God, what's going on?
We're watching this epic play of. You've already beat me at 19.
Do you think Pete flips it and goes back to the first stage?
He can get past the Falcon or the whatever that giant pterodactyl thing was. Look at him run right across the air. That had to have been a mistake. Or is it because he can't go through the side doors? So.
All right, so where am I? This time they throw letters. They spell help.
Oh, geez, look at Pete. He's gonna get 20,000.
Oh, so you already went across that, so you're safe from that thing. There he goes. Oh, it went to the bottom one on you. Oh, it forms a ladder too. Did you guys just say that? And I didn't.
I really didn't clue into that. I didn't see that ladder there.
Yeah, it starts forming as you're doing it.
As I collect.
Oh, there's the yeah. Each letter you get. There comes the ghost.
I suppose that's how it shows it. Okay.
Nice. Oh, gets hit off with that.
No.
I have this in Atari 5200 hashtag trader. Yeah, the pirate ship is the one I always remembered from the arcade. I don't know why. Like I always, or pirate ship, say a ship, whatever it is. I doubt it's a pirate ship, but I do have Pac-Man. I don't. Jeff, do you have Pac-Man?
No, I don't think. I don't. Let me double.
That's a pretty good score. I'm happy with that.
25,700. Kicked our butt again, man. Oh, take the bird up. When powered up with spinach, you could take them out. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I do not have Pac-Man.
But yeah, no, that was a good run as always, man. You're still the king in these. Oh, wow.
That's not what he meant, Dorkside.
Wait, what happened?
Dorkside's comment.
I take the bird out without having spinach. Oh, 8-bit of.
The more I played it, the more I kind of liked it. It's not a bad game.
It's not too bad.
But I'd like to play the arcade.
The arcade is the best. That's what I remember the most. Now they had that. They ported that obviously the NES too.
Oh yeah, that was one of the black box games. Yeah.
Speaking of not black box games, the poll we have 19 votes in. Carnival and Zaxxon still tied 37%. Happy Trails at 16 and Beam Rider with only 11. So everybody get your alt accounts out and vote for Beam Rider. Let's get that Beam Rider going. Let's get a nice game of Beam Rider. Nice Activision game. You're putting this Coleco Zaxxon and Coleco Carnival, two Coleco games. Come on, fellas. And all you gals that are apparently voting too, all you girls. I know there's tons of you girls that watch and just too shy to talk to us. But OLED likes Coleco. It's an conspiracy. ColecoVision canceled tab. Oh man, that's the ultimate. That's why I don't like Coleco. No, I've never. Did you guys both have ColecoVision at all growing up?
No,
I really wanted one, but no, it was.
Oh, I think everybody did when it was like. I don't remember it having that long of a run though. I feel like Nintendo came out before, like while I was still playing Intellivision.
Coleco was like the last of that group, wasn't it?
Yeah. I can remember when my other sister in Bangor decided they needed a game for the video game. I talked them into getting a ColecoVision.
Yes.
So I would be able to play it.
So you used to play it at least then?
Oh, yeah, a lot. And that same ColecoVision that they bought in 1982 or whatever like that, my niece has it. She lives in Brooklyn. She still has it there, all the games and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coleco made good good cats though. They went broke on Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, was that would they made the Adam computer?
Yeah, Adam computer. Yeah.
Yeah, when they did the Coleco flashback, which I heard their controllers were terrible though, because they weren't like the original ones, even though those were not the. Do you have a Coleco flashback?
I have one.
There's one of the controllers right here, and they are a lower quality compared to the original ColecoVision. There's a much bigger difference between these flashback controllers and a real Coleco controller. And like the Intellivision flashback and the Intellivision regular controllers, the difference isn't as significant as it is here.
Yeah, because I never had one, but I had my girlfriend in high school. She had one. So I saw it later on. I was like, oh, that's cool, But I never really got to play anything on that. I think I played Donkey Kong. It was like the only thing I played on it at her house once, and I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
But then the Nintendo came out, and I was like, well, that blows that away.
Yeah, it did too, yeah. Although those Coleco games, I love Ladybug on the Coleco. That was a great game.
So I have the ColecoVision flashback, still works, unlike my Intellivision flashback. Yeah, mine went out. My original one went out as well. Did you guys know that the plastic molds for the Atari Jaguar were repurposed to make wall-mounted dental instruments? My dentist has about 5 in his various patient rooms. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was for what ended up being the Coleco Chameleon.
Yeah, that too, right?
That's what it was. The guy, what's his name? Mike. I forgot his name, but the guy doing the Chameleon, he bought the molds from
Kennedy.
He bought the molds from, I guess, a dentist who bought it from Atari. Forgot how it went there, but yeah.
That's it, Lance. Mike Kennedy.
Yeah, Mike Kennedy.
But I always have to say Kennedy. I always get it mixed up because one of the Blue Sky Rangers is Mark Kennedy.
So the original controllers won't work on a flashback, right? Which I'm surprised they wouldn't make that.
There's a wiring difference there that was not supposed to happen, but it happened, and there was no going back once it did in the manufacturing process. There's actually some somewhere in one of the Intellivision Areas podcasts, Keith actually talks about that, how it was supposed to be interchangeable, but it just didn't end up that way.
Yeah. Here, those dentist kits are pretty fun on a CRT. Oh, I bet this modded one looks good. I should plug it in on my CRT TV. I swear I have photos. That's awesome, man. That is so cool. Well, man, I can't believe we're gonna end up playing either Oh, Zaxxon jumped ahead, so we got only 22 votes in, but Zaxxon at 36% and Carnival at 32%. No love for any Activision games at all. They want the crappy Coleco ones, and we're going to have to play them.
Yeah.
The flashback controls work with
Lance is right. They will. Paul Nerman makes those adapters, but they're not all that easy to get. There's, kind of a backlog in ordering them.
Heard the Genesis controllers work. Oh, on a flashback. Plaque attack. 68 Camaro. What's happening? Zaxxon bleepers.
Ooh, it's pulled ahead a little bit more.
You have to play Black Shoes. Yeah, game I know, Zaxxon. Oh, it's not the greatest version either. What's happening, Nick? Boy, I think Zaxxon at 39%. People just really want us to play this version of Zaxxon. Don't expect it to be isometric. It's going to be straightforward. We're going to play this straightforward. Man, almost 40% for Zaxxon. Oh, Carnival's at 30. I'm gonna start pushing people to do Carnival.
I wish Jeff had his copy of Happy Trails out to show though, because then we'd get all the votes.
Oh man,
no one gets to see it until they pick it.
All right, fair enough. That's good.
That's a little incentive for people to pick Happy Trails next time. Yeah,
that'd be cool. If people are doing the challenges with us, please send a photo of your score.
Yeah, really.
Do they get a patch
with the paper from that day? No, finding it on the internet.
And if as long as we don't beat you, we'll show it.
Yeah, right. Where's Hasselhoff? He's here, or he was earlier. You think he's still here? Zaxxon and the Sega Master System sucks too, but it's in 3D. Yeah. I gave up on my Sega Master System collecting. I sold it and all my games because I was going to focus. It was either focus on Sega Master System or the Genesis, and the Genesis, it was like all the games were on Genesis and better. So for the most part, not everything, but
pretty much.
And I was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna. I can't jump into unless I tried to like it and I liked it for a little bit, but yeah, I couldn't do it. Oh yeah, there was the one meant for 3D glasses on the Sega Master System was the Zaxxon.
Yeah,
that's probably why it sucks is they were very limited on those 3D glasses ones because I saw that on the Geekstorian channel. Television Zaxxon is okay if you forget that it's supposed to be a port. Yeah, I guess so, right? I see Jeff's wearing a Battlehawks t-shirt. I can't wait. They play in 23.
Battlehawks coming back.
XFL.
1 inch biceps went with Happy Trails. Good for you, man. You trader, the 3D games are killer awesome. Hey, I still love Sega. I just couldn't do both. I couldn't collect for both. And I was, yeah, Geekstorian's a hack. Yeah, who is that hack? Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. It was either one or the other. I'm trying to, between the Intellivision and everything else, if I'm going to collect for something that's TurboGrafx is kind of on hold because it's just so expensive. And then unless I somehow find one in the wild with games, but I need to get back to my Sega Genesis collecting, but I really want to go with the black box games, which I picked a few up. There's a bunch of sports games that are black box too, but I mean, I guess they'd be easy pickups, but they're not really worth much. Like
the black box?
No, yeah, the Sega, the Genesis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, I have Tommy. I think I got Tommy Lasorda Sports Talk Baseball, but I know there's like a Tommy Lasorda one, but I'm not really ever gonna play it. But I mean, I guess it'd look good on the shelf. I guess I don't mind it if it's, if it looks good on the shelf and it's only a few bucks, but
Someday I'm going to get out my Genesis again and look. I was looking at some amazing Genesis stuff this weekend, like the Haunting, and like crisp mint, Golden Axe 2, Alter Beast, all the classics.
Oh man,
the guy who I did, I was at the flea market this weekend, and buddy who I did the show on with the 4-part pickup, John Mahoney, he had a lot of his stuff there. He's selling out of Genesis. So, yeah, there was some amazing stuff there.
Wasn't there supposed to be a 3D version of Intellivision Hover Force? I didn't know about that. That'd been kind of neat. Yeah, the Geek Historian is Nick's twin brother. Doesn't have the money for more systems. He spent it all on LCD and television consoles. I did. They're all hanging right there. They'll never be played. And they'll have the batteries sealed in there with them, too. Luckily,
those are pretty reasonably priced, though.
Yeah, they were very reasonably priced. They were like $8, $7,
yeah,
$12. A couple of them were like 25 with the. I still need the Ninja one. Hold on, what do I have? Yeah, I need the black belt karate Intellivision one and the baseball one, and I think there's a golf as well that I don't have. Sports Pocket Baseball is amazing. Well, I do have it because I just found it for very cheap. Yeah, so anyways, spend it all on Evercade. No, I'm out of. I really don't have the money to spend right now. Because that's why I might have hold a standstill for. Because if I did, I think I'd get a couple more Evercade cards to try to catch up, and then I'd get I really want to get Vanguard for that. That'll be the next homebrew I buy. It's going to be that Vanguard.
Yeah, and that should be out within the next week.
So that's hopefully I'll have some.
So that's going to be awesome.
So hopefully I'll have some money to buy that because I really need to do that.
Lance is asking our last pickup for Intellivision. Well, mine's right here, Dracula.
Nice. That is awesome. See, that's one I need. Dracula and Fathom. I think is the final. I think that's the final two.
I was telling Chuck the guy sent me 2 boxes because one's got this writing on his face.
Okay,
but it's in decent shape, and the other one does not have writing on his face, but it's in worse shape.
How many Magic games were there for the Intellivision?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Do you have them all, Pete?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so I am just missing Fathom and Dracula then.
That's my last one there. Now, that is a repro box, but the card and manual are original.
That's sweet.
Yeah. That was a long, hard time getting one. That was number 117, I think. So.
Is that where you're at? Yeah. So you're at 117, Pete?
Yeah, I need 8 games.
Whew.
And I know you have the remade boxes, but do you really have Learning Fun 1 and 2 or no?
No. Just the boxes. Okay. Yeah, I need Learning Fun 1 and 2. Congo Bongo. Shouldn't have started this. Jetsons Way with Words, Mind Strike, Melody Blaster, Stadium Mud Buggies, and Spiker.
Wow, you are up there though.
Yeah. But those are all pretty heavy hitters.
Here's one. What do you guys think about feel about Blockade Runner? I don't even know if have I played that?
I've played it no more than momentarily.
Ugh. Oh my. I don't even know what to think when I look at the fantastic 3D effects on the back, it says. I don't know if it's a great visual concept of video games. As a commander of a space fleet, you can play by yourself or team with a friend. Bring your spaceships loaded with vital supplies home to Earth. Enemy aliens have blockaded your route. Blockaded. So you must flash through a mine-filled asteroid belt to avoid detection. You steer and shoot from your ship's nose cone. Command post as the universe rushes past in a simulated 3D blockade. In simulated 3D. Blockade Runner has simulated 3D effects. Not real. They're simulated. They're not real. Programmable controls, a true two-player game, variable skill levels, and self-adjusting skill levels. From Interface, 1983. Yeah, I have no clue what that is, but I definitely, I'm going to have to play that. I can't believe I'm trying to remember if when I bought that, if I played it or if I just put it right on my shelf. I must have just, hey, what's happening, Mike? Demand we add a learning fun challenge to the matchup. It'll be pretty boring, but sure. No learning fun, no math fun. Someone on eBay is asking $7.99 for a flat original box for Super Pro Decathlon.
Crazy.
Why so much? I have a full complete inbox. I didn't spend that much on it. Are they crazy? Right. That's just crazy. Got a deal for Super Cobra, Tutankhamun, Fathom, and Truckin' from online. I think I got oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, there sure is.
That's what I need too. Super Cobra and Tutankhamun. You find submarines in the sewer in the Interface Sewer Sam game. Yeah. Yeah, I played the Sewer Sam. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to end this poll because it just looks... Well, I'm going to give it one more minute. I'll give it 2 more minutes. I'll go to 8:03. Just in case anybody wants to save us from Zaxxon. Carnival's at 32 and Zaxxon's at 36. So whoever can save us... Now's the time. Now is the time. Get your alt accounts.
Now, are you really being saved from something by replacing Zaxxon with Carnival?
Probably not.
Now, do you remember we played Mousetrap way back when and we said how annoying the music was?
Yeah.
Do you really want Carnival in there? I mean, I do just to see it. But that's
I've played it before, but once again, it was like when I was a kid, I hated it and turned it off. Like so to go back to it, it'd be like doing it for the first time. I'd barely remember. If Intellivision is 16-bit, does that mean Coleco is 32-bit? Yes, that's exactly what that means. Just won an eBay auction for 9 Intellivision games, including Thunder Castle. Good deal, dude. That's awesome. How much would an original Xbox go for? I got mine from a Taco Bell contest before it was available to general public. So this is truly original. That's awesome, man. Did it have like a Taco Bell skin on it, like the
just some melted cheese?
Yeah, just some cheese and beans.
Jalapeno.
Coleco was 8. Intellivision was a faux 16-bit, much like the Jaguar was faux 64-bit. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's what they've been going for, Lance. A few days ago, someone posted an original Spiker for $2,000 on eBay. Yep, that seems to be what the last couple sold for. That and Stadium Mud Buggies, they want a couple grand for. And they're not good games. I mean, they're not terrible, but there's way better games than those two, especially Stadium Mud Buggies. I'm sorry, that's not that great of a game, in my opinion.
And they're available to play everywhere is the thing too. You know, yeah. It's not like they're difficult to find to play. Anybody can play them. You can buy remasters, or not remasters of them, but reissues, I guess is a good way to put it. Buy Blue Sky Rangers of both of them. So it's kind of weird, you know.
All right, we're at 8:03. I'm cutting it. Wow, Zaxxon even increased more. Like they're punishing us. So 35% is Zaxxon. Carnival only reached to 29. The other two were very sad. So there it is. So it is Zaxxon for next week. Wow. Now, Jeff, have you played Zaxxon yet for Intellivision?
No, you know what? I don't like Zaxxon at all. Even the arcade game. I just don't like it.
Well, maybe you'll like this.
I never liked the perspective. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I'll actually like this one. Not the arcade. I'll be the only one.
There was a homebrew made for Intellivision homebrew called Space Raid, which is like a proper Zaxxon, and it's really good.
Yep.
That's the only one I knew, so I voted for it. Hey, what's up, Sneak Chunky? That's pretty much what we're playing then. So yeah, I know. Boo. This poll is rigged. Oh, dude, that would be awesome if it had the Yokiro Taco Bell. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I still have it here.
Hey, where's Perry?
What?
We're talking about the Taco Bell dog.
Let me get her.
No, just Zach's on, Zach's off.
I literally have those Taco Bell dogs over here. I don't know where they went. I have like a pile of costumes and crazy stuff over here. But I literally have one of those, two of the stuffed ones. One's holding a sign because remember it was when Godzilla came out and it says, "Here, lizard, lizard." And then the other one actually still, when you squeeze it, it still says, "Yokiro Taco Bell."
I've got a real Taco Bell dog right here.
Aw. Harry.
Perry.
Zach's on, Zach's off. Beam Rider might break Burger Time's record on this show. Oh, that's funny. DJC's polls are actually trolls. Not falling for this again, sir. But anyways, I think we're gonna call it. So that's your Popeye one. So next week is Zaxxon, or what is supposed to be Zaxxon. We'll say it's just a
Intellivision Zaxxon.
Intellivision shooter. It's space shooter. That's what we're gonna. I'm gonna pretend it's not Zaxxon. I'm gonna go in there with an open mind and play it as just a space game. without it's not a port. It's not a port of Zaxxon at all from the arcade. And I'll pretend it doesn't say Coleco on the cartridge. I'll go in with an open mind.
Well, you know the good news about that, Chuck, is you can still play this again some other day.
Yeah. I still get to play Carnival. That's the best part about all this. Well, cheers to everyone, and thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next week for a great Zaxxon show. And thanks again to PJ for this modded Intellivision. It plays fantastic. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to play, unfortunately, Zaxxon on it next. Hashtag say no to Coleco. All right, everyone. You take care, and we'll see you next week. Oh, wait, before we go, though, anyone have anything to plug on their channels? I'm so sorry. What you got coming up on Go Game Go?
Our Wednesday show we got going on. And then next week, though, we're bringing back our movie show. So that'll be fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we haven't done one in, it's been months.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I always like the TV shows and the candy bar ones.
Yeah, the bracket shows.
Yeah. Great. Oh, yeah. You got. I still say whatchamacallit's the best candy bar ever. It's got everything. It's got every peanutty, Krispies, caramel, chocolate, everything.
I'll tell you that.
Pete, what you got coming up?
Well, I am going to be doing a guest appearance on Amico. What is it called?
I think it's called Amico sometimes. Amico Forever. That's it.
Amico Forever. That's it. I'm going to be doing one this Wednesday night, joining them after the Go Game Go show for talk about homebrews. Talk about some Intellivision homebrews. And, of course, I'm going to be having an episode, actually August, because it's after the news of what's going on in August. That issue of Any Homebrew Spotlight will be out in about a week and a half, probably be close to Labor Day before I get it released with all the things that I have to do in the real world. Of course, I'm going to be doing a nice Zaxxon video in the near future. We'll be throwing a little bit of Space Raid in there too, I think, at the same time.
Oh, yeah, there you go. To show how it should have been, right? Yeah,
exactly. Other than that, I have lots of pickup videos recorded right now. I just got to keep putting them together. There will be some streams. I've got some plans for a stream with some people coming up. Also, we'll be streaming gameplay again tomorrow night. I guess I'm going to do it about at 8 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Papa Pete time. We're going to stream some more Intellivision and or Atari tomorrow night. So lots going on in the next little bit, but man,
that's a lot
time to do it all, right?
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to Papa Pete and Go Game Go, and make sure you'll be strong to the finish if you eat your spinach. shiz.
One last thing is we got
Yes.
the next episode of Papa Pete versus Go Game Go on Circus Atari is almost ready to go. I expect you might see that by the end of the week. So
It's a paddle battle.
Sorry.
It
Oh,
is
that's
a
some
battle. Where are they?
that's some seesaw jumping, balloon breaking fun,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right there. So
That
game is friggin' balls hard.
it
It
is.
is hard.
I actually have I think I have the original.
It
Well,
escalates quickly.
I haven't plugged in my original 2600 in forever. I have most games on emulation, but the paddles are what makes that game. So that's why I need to get that's why I need to get that the ultimate gold Atari flashback with the paddles, man.
Yeah,
That's the way to play those games.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm hoping for a new one. It's their anniversary this year, so you would think they'd put a new one out.
True.
But with that being said, we will see you next week, and we'll see you also this Wednesday with Papa Pete on Amico Forever. Take care.